Oftentimes, we find that families believe that their loved one can't do anything anymore, or that they're choosing not to. That they ask them to do something and the person says, no, I don't want to do that. So they just let them sit, and then what happens is the person dozes off all day long, and then they start to get more confused as the day goes. So at home, it can be very challenging to find activities that people can engage in, and that can also be kind of effortlessly put together for families. If it's too hard, the caregivers aren't going to do it, and if the person doesn't like it, they're not going to do it. So we have found multiple things that tend to work with people, and I wanted to demonstrate a few of those. Some people really do well with coloring activity. A lot of people are going to be like, coloring, that's for children. Well, we all tend to like doing some form of an activity, and a lot of times it might be just telling a person it's for a purpose. Coloring books can come in all kinds. There are those adult coloring books that are out. Those tend to not be the ones we go for. Most of our individuals, those are too difficult because it's every spot of those are a decision for that person to make. So I wanted to kind of show one example of a coloring book that would not be something that we tend to use, is one that has a lot of detail. These pictures have a lot of detail, and every part of this needs to have a decision made to use it. So if a person wants to color part of this train, they have to decide. And what you'll hear the person say is, do you want me to color this? Do you want me to color it red? What do you want me to do? And so too many coloring choices makes the person stop, or they get frustrated, or they just won't do it. So we don't tend to go to this. Now, if a person is earlier in their stages, we might go to that. Another kind of coloring book that we found is a very simple coloring book. Something that has pictures that are very easy to do. I might only color this bear one color, but I might also decide to color him into a rainbow of colors, but that is left up to that person. Some people like to do that, but other people just will color it one color. The thing that I tend to do with these coloring books is you don't give them the whole book, because the person will then start just flipping through it, and then they'll lose interest fairly quickly. But I might just go ahead and I decide I think I want this bear. And I tell the families, don't ask them if they want to. We just tell them, come on over here. Here you go. Often when coloring, a lot of families want to bring out so many choices, and a lot of choices is not always the best. Some people can do it, but others cannot. So the best way to set up is as simple as possible. You want your area clean and open and less distractions. If there's a distraction, they may start messing with it. But I'm going to set the person up with a coloring task. It depends on the person's abilities, but a lot of times I might start them by just handing them the specific color and say, here you go. I might not even say what, and I say, here you go, and then they take it, and then I say, right here. Can you, right here? And then I might get them started. The other things that we like to do with these is sometimes we tell people some of those creative techniques are to tell people that they're doing this to send it to children in the hospital, or they're sending it to veterans that are serving our country. Those types of things tend to help families feel better about offering these activities, and a lot of our people just take off right away with it.